because of this film, after 500 years, Korea finally had a proper tribute and funeral for King Danjong. It's like a deeper memory of him.
Correct.
You can imagine 500 years later lang.
Oo. Pero it's nice to see na parang they really take it seriously. Alam mo yun?
Yeah,
Sa
yeah.
500
Oo.
years and yun nga inisip ko kanina parang 1400s so nangyari. Hindi pa tayo napupuntahan ni Magellan nun. Diba?
Medieval times pa to.
Oo, medieval times pa yan. Tapos
Correct.
tinatandaan pa rin lang hanggang the weight of their history talaga is
Hindi at
well
tayo,
known
yung
yan.
mga nangyari 1960, 1970, wala
Correct.
tayong
Wala.
pakialam.
Oo.
One, two, sarang!
Hey! Annyeong! This is Trency.
Hello, my name is Pia.
Hi, this is Monica and welcome to 1TOSARANG, your K-pop and K-drama podcast. 안녕하세요. Okay, let's make believe. Oh, my favorite. Do you make believe in love? Hey, I want us to answer for each other.
Okay.
If we were in the Joseon era, ano sa tingin nyo ang ating mga roles? Who would we be? We can't answer for ourselves.
Okay.
Kailangan we answer for another.
For
Okay.
another. For the
Ganon.
other.
Okay.
Okay.
Pia, what do you think Trenzy is? Oh my God!
Ano?
Dahil sa look niyang yon.
Ano?
Siya yung head maid.
Alam mo, yun yung
ganon.
yun yung iniisip ko.
Diba?
I agree. Ratified.
Oo, ni Debbie Mama, yung mga ganon.
Debbie Mama.
Oh my God, siya yung nakikiplot.
Oo.
Stuff.
Siya yung naglalagay ng spy doon sa kung kani-kaninong mga bahay.
Ay, gusto ko maglagay ng mga spy. Oo.
Agree?
Agree.
Sobrang agree ako dun.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
What about me? What do you guys think I would have been?
I think, ano sa tingin mo? Parang ano,
Parang.
parang gusto niya maging Debbie Mama. Binubulong niya eh. Oo, binubulong niya eh.
Ganon?
Pwedeng Debbie Mama ka.
Debbie Mama ka?
Oo, Debbie Mama ka. Pero, in another life, ikaw yung gumagawa ng headdresses. So, meron kang ano, oo. Since, di ba, naniniwala sila sa reincarnation, ganon.
Gets.
Oo.
May tuhog. Parang
Gets ko
ganon.
yun. Nag-start kang Debbie Mama, tapos parang, oh my God, ang saya-saya ng mga hairdo ko.
Oo.
Tapos nung nategi ka na, nung na-resurrect ka, naging hairdresser
Kasi
ka.
may inspiration ako from deep
Or
Correct.
parang disappointed siya sa nag-ayos ng buhok niya dati.
Correct.
Ganon. So, meron siya redemption arc.
Correct.
Kasi nag-ayos ng buhok niya.
Hindi ako. Yung hairdresser sa... Hindi siya pinayagang ang tawag nung ano?
Mag-wolf cut.
Mag-wolf cut.
What is that story?
Oo.
Okay, si Pia naman.
Alam mo si Pia, concubine yan.
Yes!
Yung pinadala ng ng family.
Correct.
Pinalaki siyang maganda. Pinalaki siyang
Dalisay.
Dalisay!
Oo.
Yung parang, nilaban ko talaga na ayokong maging number 1.
Correct.
Gusto ko maging number 5.
Pero ikaw yung magkakaanak.
Ikaw yung
Oo,
lalaki.
na lalaki.
Oo.
Kasi ibang mga babae dyan, hindi malakas ang regla nila. Kahit ikaw ang pinakamatandang babae doon, preach. Ikaw pa din ang nakapagdala ng lalaki sa royal line.
Yes.
I like this so much.
I know. This is so great.
Yes.
I like this.
Oo.
Pwede bang yun na lang episode natin?
I
Wow.
guess.
Saya.
Oo.
But really, ang pag-uusapan natin for this episode is not at all make-believe, I guess. Maybe just a little bit. Okay, guys. Sarang Base, for this episode, we are going to talk about the 2026 box office hit. It captured South Korea by storm. It is the film called The King's Warden. Wow! I hope you guys caught it. Or if not, I feel like kahit hindi nyo pa siya napapanood, I think this episode is worth the watch because, I mean, in theory, it's history. So you know the
That.
ending. You don't
Oo.
have to watch the movie to know the ending. So I would like to declare that this episode is spoiler okay.
So true.
Right?
And also baka, sabi mo, possibly Netflix lumabas siya.
Totoo.
Yeah.
Possibly.
We just don't know
Oo.
when. As soon as it comes to the streamers, we will definitely let you guys know because I think it's worth the watch.
Correct.
Kaya nga may episode kami, di ba?
Tama. Oo.
So for this episode, ang mga questions namin for it is, why do we think that Koreans love this movie? And syempre, tatanungin din natin sarili natin. Or i-share natin why did we love it? Or what did we like and not like about this film?
True. Yes.
And of course, we are going to give a highlight portion to the performances of the leads Hae-jin and Park Ji-hoon. I feel like we can't miss that.
Yes.
So much to
oo.
say.
Definitely.
Yeah. So this is a fun episode. And I feel like it's also educational because, wait for it, meron akong pa-history lesson
Wow.
later
Oh,
on.
she's gonna wear her glasses. And we're gonna bring out a blackboard.
Yeah, sakto pa period film.
Oo,
my jams.
tama.
So Korean film lovers, Korean culture enthusiasts, this one's for you. Pero wait, by the way, meron lang akong gustong congratulate. We have our very own official K-influencer in the house. Appointed by
Annyeonghaseyo.
the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism of Korea. Please say hello, 2026 K-influencer Pia!
Annyeonghaseyo. Salamat sa iyong
diba?
bes. Salamat, Korea. Salamat, Korea.
Follow her, guys, on her TikTok.
Yes.
Yes. Oo, so you will see everything na ituturo. Ituturo, di ba? Because it's an academy.
Yes.
Oo.
And we have prompts that we will... so, get ready.
Oo.
Yung mga prompt namin medyo intense.
Wow,
That's fun.
exciting.
Exciting!
Oo.
Can't wait to see that journey. Siyempre, as 1TOSARANG, we are also gonna share that and we are rooting for you!
Yes.
As ang nagwagi na nagbigay ng air to the Joseon.
Correct.
As the
Oo.
fifth
As the fifth concubine. Lucky number 5.
Correct.
So, let's begin.
Yes.
Siyempre, before our discussions, I would like to start with my history lesson.
Ayan na.
Wow. The King's Warden. Brief on the film. Especially to those who haven't seen the film yet. So King's Warden, it's an historical drama and also comedy, but it's also a reimagination of the exile of Joseon Dynasty's youngest monarch, King Danjong. So the year is 1457. King Danjong, who is played by Park Ji-hoon.
Hamilton pa. Sorry, go ahead.
Si King Danjong, he is the grandson of the King Sejong. He is the man.
Wow.
As we all know, he had so many cultural achievements under his
True.
reign. Also, the name of Pia's language school.
Because it's sponsored by Korea to teach us all Korean.
Yes. So anyway, King Danjong was ordered into exile by his uncle, Grand Prince Suyang. Si Grand Prince Suyang
That
later
asshole.
on, that asshole. Later on, he became known as Joseon King Sejong. He was ordered into exile, but 2 years before this, his uncle forced Danjong to abdicate from the throne. And another 2 years before that, that's when he overthrew his government. Like he did this, he started this bloody coup. And it's because a year ago, it was 1 year before this coup, Danjong was declared king. And he was merely 11, 12 years old,
Yes,
12
very
Korean
young.
age. Super young. So, syempre, dahil sobrang bata pa niya, ang nag-rule ng Korea noon were state councilors,
Correct.
etc.
Oo nga.
So, that kind of gave Prince Suyang like the opportunity to declare na parang yun yung entry point niya na I think I should claim this throne because I deserve it more. Parang
Correct.
ganon. So anyway, back to the film. So Danjong, exiled, he is now demoted to Prince Nosan. He was actually sent to exile by an official called Han Myung-wee, played by Yoo Ji-tae. He was the one who sent the prince to exile in a remote mountain valley of Chongyongpo in Yongwol. Enter Hong-do, played by the Hae-jin.
Yeah.
He is the chief of a dirt poor village in that valley. He actually lobbied to have his village host this exile after hearing that from a neighboring village na pag mag-host sila ng exiled person,
Correct.
yayaman sila. Or at least there would be
Pagkain.
opportunities. Because
Prosperity.
most of the time, yung mga na-exile, one, there's like special, I don't
May
know,
special
treatment.
treatment.
You know, they
Oo.
still get sent food.
Kasi babalik sila eh.
Yeah,
Oo,
and
so
then
they're still
sometimes,
prioritized.
Tapos yung kwento pa ng neighboring village, bumalik yung na-exile, and dahil super thankful yung na-exile na yun, yung parang nagbigay siya ng gifts back to the
Oo,
village.
correct.
So that's what Hongdo wanted for his village because they were super duper poor nga, di ba? And it was given to them. But, big surprise, akala nila some random lord. It turned out to be the former king. So, it was actually pretty scary. They got scared with that fact. But eventually, things happened. So, nag-ano pa pala.
Things happen.
Things
What
happen.
happened?
Pero, what's real and what isn't? So, technically, the main characters are real. Like, all of them. Pero, ang missing lang is, at least on records, alam natin na, ang nakalagay is that he was exiled and then he was punished by death. Pero hindi alam kung ano talaga yung nangyari in between. So that's where the reimagination of the film came in.
Correct.
The prince, by the way, was reinstated as king 241 years later. So it kind of ended well that way. But still very, very sad. Considering that Prince Dosan, when he died, he was only 16 years old.
Very young.
17 in Korean age.
Oo.
So it was really, really, really sad. Yeah. Saya, no? History. Actually, ang dami ko pong pwedeng details, pero syempre, over na. Masyado lang ako na-excite sa research kasi it's a very, very common knowledge, I guess, in Korea.
Yeah,
And
oo.
I'm pretty sure by now, na-feel niyo ba yun? Na parang kahit papano, kahit na alam lang natin yung bits and pieces of it, medyo familiar na rin tayo. Because somehow it's mentioned like in variety shows, in other films.
And also because that is Woo Young's past life.
Yes.
He was King Danjong in his past life
Wait lang
regression.
sinabi? Talaga?
Oo. Sabi niya, parang ano siya.
Sarili na niyang analysis yun.
No. As in,
Yun talaga
yung
yung ano?
hypnotize siya.
Oh!
Tapos parang may poison daw sa harap niya. Gusto siyang patayin ng mga tao pero bata siyang king.
Oh my God.
Doon ko first ni-research, sino tong king na
Si
ito?
King Danjong. Correct.
Sukap siya noon.
Yun.
No, ah.
Watch that. It's a 1T's episode.
Ah.
Yeah. So anyway, so syempre that's the film. We also want to highlight the people behind the film and the actual film. So this was released just last Feb 4, okay? Solal weekend. Good one. It was a good actually strategy because people flocked to watch it and by word of mouth nag-spread talaga yung film na to. It reached the 10 million film status. Yung 10 million film, big deal yon kasi there are only 34 films in that like list. So that's not a lot, 'di ba? It reached 10 million film status on March 6, so like what, just a month after the release. And the last time na nagkaroon ng 10 million film, yung 10 million meaning 10 million admissions, not returns. So last time na nagka 10 million film was 2 years ago with Exuma. So, diba? How very, kasi tayo ay we also have a review on Exuma,
Yes.
guys.
Do
If
watch
you
it.
haven't seen that movie, yes, do watch it. And if you have, we have a review episode. Please check it out. Tagging it there. What do you call that? The
Card.
Card. Yeah. As of April 11, it has now it's now recorded that it had 16.28 million admissions. So this is massive because it is now the second most watched and highest grossing film in South Korean box office history.
Wow.
And that's a really good deal considering that the film industry is struggling. So medyo big deal to sa filmmakers and Korea in general kasi parang, my gosh, may chance pa bang pelikula? Parang ganon ang feels niya. And also, it was so successful that tourism in Yongwol boomed. Like, people really went to see the film location. And it's the actual exile spot where the
Yeah.
Boy King was stayed.
And
ganon.
nandun pa ata yung ano niya, di ba? Parang the
Yung
tomb.
tomb,
Oh,
I
is it
think
still there?
it's in the same valley.
Oo.
Like, somewhere in the area, if
Oo.
I understood it correctly. Si Jang Hang-jun is the director and also a writer, but it's also co-written by Wang Song-woo. Nagpa-coffee truck siya. Sabi niya initially, oy, pag 8 million admissions, magpapa-coffee truck ako. And he did that. But hello, nasa, na sila, 16. So, technically, dapat nagpa-coffee truck siya ulit. Kasi
Correct.
times 2 na.
Tsaka
diba?
parang coffee truck lang. Medyo
Diyos ko,
taasan pa natin yung...
Does that for breakfast?
Diba?
Grabe
Exactly.
naman. He tried. And it was genuine that he was so surprised. The filmmakers, were so surprised by the success of this
In
film.
fairness.
Si Hae-jin is the actor who played Hong-do. He is, of course, a well-known multi-awarded actor in Korea. Too many films to mention. Pero of course, we saw him, as 1TOSARANG, we saw him in Exuma as well. And technically, he has 5 films na nasa 10 million film.
Grabe.
So parang siya ata ang lucky
Oo
charm.
nga.
Correct.
Magaling naman kasi.
Oo.
Correct. Park Ji-hoon, who plays King Dan-jong, of course, we know him as the idol from 101. And he was casted because of his work in Weak Hero Class. Like, that was
that
so...
expressive face of
Right?
his.
And super, you guys should check out Napidi's show with the cast. Parang he shared na when this project was offered to him, he was so scared. Because
why?
technically, he doesn't have a lot in his filmography.
Yeah.
So parang tapos yung role pa isang sikat na
Correct.
character
Oo
in
nga.
Korean history. Like, can he handle it, etc., etc. But his co-workers, his director told him na ikaw lang talaga naiisip ko.
Wow.
So parang that gave him confidence to do it. And I'm so glad that he did. We have Yoo Ji-tae, who played the official Hang Myung-woo, also a very well-respected actor. And finally, John Mi-do, who played Maehwa, the king's maid of Hospital Playlist fame. And this is her first period film. So it was very, very, very exciting for her. Yeah, so yun, ang aking pamini history / fun facts about the film. Now we talk about our thoughts. What do you think? Why do you think Koreans love this film so much? Like, from the lens of us who have been consuming Korean content for many, many years. Like, by now, we kind of know, or hindi naman know, pero
Oo.
we have an idea on what Koreans might be,
Yeah.
based on their media at least,
Oo.
diba?
I think in general, Koreans are an angry people. And like, they value their history so much. And para sa akin, because of their anger with that Uncle King, di ba nag-iwan sila ng mga Yelp review dun sa grave nitong king na to? And then like, nag-trend yung grave nitong king, na,
In
the
line
Uncle
with this
King.
film?
After the
Because
film.
of this film.
After the film, suddenly,
Wow.
there were a lot of reviews with the grave and then everybody was just cussing him off. Ganyan. So parang, okay, parang it's like a mix of like those emotions na, syempre, they have like a deep sense of history. They do
Correct.
not forget.
True.
They do
Oo.
not forgive.
Correct.
And in this case especially, it's very tama lang. So I feel like that deep connection with their history and them as an angry people, knowing na parang this person did something very manipulative to a child.
True.
So
Oo.
parang feeling ko that was like a huge draw for everybody. And I guess like maybe for the Gen Zs also, parang cool yun. Mag-iwan ka ng Yelp review sa grave.
Correct.
Diba?
Yeah.
It's a
Oo
thing.
nga. Abutin
Correct.
hanggang langit. Oo,
my
kung saan
gosh.
man yun.
So I think that was like a huge thing also.
That's
Funny,
true.
no?
Agree.
Ang interesting
Oo.
lang kasi parang nag-aspire si King Sejong na, oh, I'm gonna be a great king, but like 500 years later,
Yeah.
like,
A disgrace to King Sejong.
yeah.
Correct. As a son, no? Parang,
Oo.
yeah, it's a son, right? The second son.
Yeah, oo. Tapos tawag dito, yung coup kasi, I read somewhere na sobrang relate na, or at least very resonating to sa Koreans. Kasi diba, there was like a recent coup
correct.
din by the Korean president.
Correct,
Like,
oo
the
nga.
case is still ongoing.
Yeah, and then
Oo,
parang on
oo.
trial also, parang yung pinaka, I think during the time that this was out, this was also the time na nasa trial yung First Lady. So parang malakas yung usapan also about that. So madami reason kung
Ang
ba't
galing,
magagalit.
no? Nag-align lang siya, no? I mean, it's not
Oo.
planned, of
Tasolal pa.
course. Oo, tasolal pa.
Oo.
And then it happened. Oh, that's so cool. And to add to that pa, parang, so nagkaku nga si Sejo, nag-coup si Sejo just like the last president. And then, currently nga, lumalabas na, oh, you suck, or get super, kumbaga, bad review siya. So,
May Yelp
and
din-
it's
may
the
Yelp
same
review
din.
din ba siya?
It's the same nga with the president. So, kumbaga, parang ang highlight kasi is, bringing back like the glory of King Danjong na kumbaga parang binabalik na yung goodness or yung dapat, yung tama, parang
Correct,
ganon.
oo.
So, I guess that made it exciting na parang dapat ganon talaga yung mundo. Like, it shouldn't have been
Oo.
like, I don't know, it shouldn't have been shaken in the first place, parang ganon.
And ano, di ba parang like it's a story that everyone knew. Alam mo yun. And this is not the first time it was made into a film eh.
Yeah.
Yes,
But I
yes,
guess
it
it's the
is.
first time, but from what I read, this is the first time that they showed the connection kasi with the townspeople.
Yes.
And I think yung emphasis nung connection nung king sa mga tao, I guess
Correct,
resonated with
correct.
people.
Yeah.
And you know, parang with like a lot of K-dramas we also see, parang yung ganong klaseng relationship yung between like, you know, the common folk and yung the bida-bida, ganyan, the bida, ganyan, parang dun nag-a-attach yung mga tao eh. And especially yung relationship nung king and yung warden. Alam mo yun, na sobrang pigang-piga din naman dito sa ano na to, sa film na to. Na to the point na nga na parang, oh my God, medyo maalaala mo kaya levels na siya. Pero I guess, you know, that's what people wanted to see. Yung ganong klaseng parang extreme purging of like emotion. I guess and in relation to then with how they feel about, you know, their history and the current, you know, political situation they're in.
Gusto ko rin i-add na, kasi nga ano siya, diba, reimagination siya.
Yeah.
Correct.
Technically, yung gitna, we don't know, no one really knows what really happened.
Oo.
So, I feel like this is like the reimagination part. Parang King Danjong was given life, you know? Because he died pa so young. I feel
Yeah.
like, I noticed, like when something tragic happens, that involves children,
Yeah.
affected yung mga Koreans. I
Correct.
mean, Sewol Ferry, diba?
True.
I think humankind naman.
Okay,
Oo.
sorry.
Kapag bata.
Totoo naman. Pero like especially with this one, tas bata pa siya. Having a reimagined story, kahit
Yeah.
reimagined siya, parang it's a little bit comforting na maybe it was true and maybe like he really did have like a relationship with townsfolk. Like
Yeah.
maybe at some point he was happy then. It wasn't all like really, really sad
Correct.
lang, like from exile to death penalty.
Oo.
Diba? Parang, I find that so nice.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something na parang the Koreans wanted to root for.
Yeah.
Because,
And there are people that like to root for people.
Yeah.
yeah, correct.
I remember there was this episode of 2 Days, 1 Night na parang ito pala yung pinag-uusapan nila. I think they went to the place where he was exiled. And they were talking about, this must have been where he was reading his books to pass the time. This must have been where he was like painting. Parang may
Yeah,
mga ganun
yeah.
silang mga ano. Kasi
About
they
King
really didn't know.
Danjong?
Oo.
Oh, interesting.
So parang may mga ganun din na parang to connect to Christianity.
Oo.
Yung mga hidden years ni Jesus, malay mo baka na nangyari doon.
Correct.
Diba?
O yung
Parang
40 days niya.
The 40 days is well documented.
Ah.
Parang bago siya lumabas sa ministry niya.
Yeah, kasi
Sayang yung Catholic ano ko.
like he was born and then later on,
Correct.
tanda na siya.
Teacher
So
na siya.
What
Oo,
happened?
yung in between.
Yeah,
Parang
yeah.
ganun.
Oo nga.
So, yung 2 years na yun na nawala siya sa
Oo.
public eye.
Oo.
Diba? But it's nice to like imagine those
Glow
things.
up years niya yun.
And imagine them in a very positive light.
Yeah,
True,
correct.
correct.
Oo.
Oo.
Are those also the reasons why you like that film? Or meron ba kayong ibang take? Or did you even like it?
I came into the theater with some expectation na kasi. Alam mo yun, parang ang press release kasi nila ito, papaiyakin ka ng pelikulang ito. Parang yun yung nakukuha ko na na press release, na parang this is gonna make you cry. So I came in with that thought and knowing nothing about the history. As in, sobrang wala. So, nung nanood ako, parang, I guess, medyo napangunahan ako na expectation ko. Like, I was searching for those moments. Nakikita ko naman siya, pero parang, maybe it wasn't meant for me. Because, alam mo yun, I feel like, parang, it's a lot of the things that they put out in that film, very Korean-centered. Alam mo yun?
Or there were details that maybe they knew as their history,
Oo.
but we didn't.
We didn't, diba? So parang, but like, na-touch pa rin naman ako, but not to the extent na parang, sa isip ko, oh my God, tadaan ba akong Watson? Bili ba akong tissue? Ganon. Like, ganung levels of
watching,
crying yung iniisip. Kasi people were saying na, you're gonna laugh, and then you're gonna cry. Tapos parang, okay, sucks lang pala. Hindi naman sa parang, like, sobrang sagwa. Pero, sucks lang din. So, did I like it? I think it has meaning for the Korean people. As an entertainment vehicle. Parang, okay lang siya for me. Parang, I mean, what I take away from it na lang is the history. Parang ganun. It makes me want to learn more about.
Parang you learned something new.
Parang ganun. I learned something new. Okay,
Yeah.
like, great. I watched a film in the cinema. So, it's like nice to see it pa in the big screen. So,
That's nice. At least there's still something. I mean, diba? Because you learned something new.
correct.
How about you, Pia?
Ako baliktad. Hindi ako na-hit kasi ng mga promo about this. Like,
Oo.
both of you kept on talking about it and I was just
Oo.
like kind of dismissing it na parang,
Oo.
sure, I'll watch it. But
Oo.
like, I didn't see anything about the film, nothing. I didn't know that it was marketed as a tearjerker.
Oo.
Parang basta alam ko lang because I've been watching yung 101 sa View, yung
Yeah.
parang comeback nila.
Oo.
Tapos parang pagpasok ko lang ni Park Ji-hoon, sabi ko talaga, oh my God, sabi ko sa anak ko, oh my God, he looks like my bias. As in, yun talaga sabi ko, parang eventually,
Danjong.
oo, tapos parang eventually, parang napag-uusapan nga nila because they
Oo.
kept on like saying lines from the film, tapos during their fan meet, ganun. So parang sabi ko,
okay.
okay, so huge deal pala sa Korea yung yung film. And then I remember on Reddit, trending nga yung parang nag-leave sila ng mga review on this tomb of the... Pero I didn't think nothing of it. So parang okay, so parang came in, walang no expectations, ganyan. Tapos parang after a while, parang na-shock na lang ako sa emotions ko na parang, as in, umiyak talaga ako like ang tagal. Obviously, hindi ako makarelate sa mga historical stuff because I just know very little. Buti na nga lang, pinag-usapan ni Woo Young si Danjong. Kasi napa-research ako dahil kay Woo Young ng 80s. So parang I have a very faint Wikipedia summary of it. Pero yun lang siya. Pero yun, parang like, if I liked it because it parang, it shocked me and magaling yung acting, magaling yung as in, parang, I really enjoyed it.
Which parts made you cry?
Yung dulo lang.
Yung dulo?
Oh, wala na namang nakakayak sa start.
I mean, yung may tiger. Yung na niya yung tiger.
Uy, pero sa start,
nila.
naiyak ako nung when the villagers. So, ina-establish kasi na, pinag-usapan pa lang nila na, maglalabi ba tayo na sa atin na lang sila magstay yung exile, tapos pinupush ni Hongno na, para yumaman tayo, para makatikim na tayo ng kanin. Like, naiyak ako. Kasi parang even though we're not Koreans and it's not our history, but it's also our history. Like, just, having poverty and like that part in time. And it's still happening now na parang yung being reminded that there are people who are, yung may linyahan na parang, yung, kasi ayaw kumain ni Dosan, ni Prince Dosan. Tapos parang sabi ni Hongno, parang you're refusing something that we need to survive.
Correct. Oo. We're giving it to you.
Because we want to make you happy, parang, and you don't want to because you don't want to live, but we need it to survive, and we can't have it. Parang something like that. So, the mga perspectives ng mga ganon, parang, I feel like kahit hindi tayo Koreans, like, as people, we know this
You
happens.
understand
We
that
know it's
pain.
It's in our backyard. So, nakaka I mean, it got me emotional. And definitely, I agree ako rin. I kept on crying also in the tragedy. Actually, well, I feel like mas naiyak ako when I read up about it. Kasi yung actual death niya, there are multiple accounts.
Yeah.
Correct.
Like, some accounts say na he took the poison, some nga yung bow and arrow, some ended his life a different way.
Correct.
Yung mga ganon. So, whether or not, kung ano man yung totoong nangyari, it's still difficult.
Sakyan ko yung thought mo. Kasi parang, yun nga, yung reimagining. When I read up on it nga, parang medyo contested pa nga yung how he died.
Yeah.
But then they chose this way na parang he died by his own hand, alam mo yun, by his own decision, and with dignity. Alam mo yun, parang like, I think that's also one reason for me why it really resonated with people. Alam mo yun, parang like, to see someone so down na, alam mo yun, but to still take that chance and take their, this opportunity to live their life the way they want. And, because like, other than this happening, he has always been controlled. Alam mo yun, and this is the only time he has decided for himself.
Yeah, the
Na
line.
natupad siya.
Oo.
Alam mo yun.
Parang may line siyang gano'n yun.
Oo,
All my life, I've been controlled.
exactly.
Like, ngayon, I want it to be my decision. Parang ganon. I read somewhere, I think Reddit, parang ang ganda nung ano niya eh, parang tweet ba yun or something like that, na parang, because of this film, after 500 years, Korea finally had a proper tribute and funeral for King Danjong. So it's like, parang it's like a deeper memory of him.
Correct.
You
Oo.
can imagine 500 years later lang.
Oo. Pero it's nice to see na parang they really take it seriously. Alam mo yun?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
500
Oo.
years and parang like they still, I mean, that time
Eto.
has passed. Tapos, yun nga inisip ko kanina, parang 1400s so nangyari. Hindi pa tayo napupuntahan ni Magellan nun.
Diba?
Medieval times pa to.
Oo, medieval times pa yan. Tapos
Correct.
tinatandaan pa rin lang hanggang the weight of their history talaga is
And yet
so heavy
tayo,
on
yung
them.
mga nangyari 1960, 1970, wala tayong pakialam.
Correct.
Oo.
But you know what? And relating to how we remember history.
Correct.
parang
Oo
ganun.
nga.
I think that's what made me love this film. Because, and especially this one, kasi parang, so King Danjong, his story is very well known, at least to Koreans, right? But we don't know a lot about it talaga.
Yes.
So parang choosing like his story, like, and being told that way and kind of giving dignity to like, to his name, etc. Yan yung mga klase din na gusto ko kasing pelikula na parang in a way hindi lang din pala to kwento ni Danjong. It's also the story of the villagers of
Correct.
Hongdo.
Kaya siya King's Warden.
Kaya siya King's Warden.
It's about him.
Yes. Technically, siya talaga naman ang lead nito. We keep on talking about Prince Dosan nga. But just the thought na this film is about the little person
Correct.
from way back in history. And like, parang nakaka-uplift siya sa spirit nating lahat now. It lifted me up. It like gave me hope. And at the same time, yun nga yung mga klase din na pelikula and art that I like consuming. And gusto ko lang din i-promote na parang yung feelings ko dito, parang ito yung naging, naalala ko talaga while watching the film, naalala ko yung feeling ko nung very, very first time that I was handed the script of General Luna. Because I was so surprised by the details that I never knew. You know? Na parang, oh my God, may ganito pala si Mabini. Oh my God, mga ganun ba? Na parang, there's so many things that I didn't know.
Correct.
And like, ang naalala ko pa yung first question sa akin noon, like when I was told na, hey, we're gonna make a film about Luna. Would you wanna join us? Ang sabi ko, the painter, one? Tapos sabi niya, no, the general. I'm like, huh, why? Kasi si Juan Luna yung sikat, diba? So parang yung thought lang na ang pinili is the non-sikat one. Tapos ngayon, wow, like, I guess no one can forget about him, right?
Yeah.
Because of the movie and stuff. So parang yung ganong parallelism watching this film and also watching like all the content, yung mga behind the scenes, yung mga decisions nila behind how they proceeded with the story, etc. It's sobrang major flashbacks to when we were making general mo naman.
Correct.
So,
Oo.
that also made me tear up. I mean, one of the reasons why I teared up kasi parang naalala ko yung mga ganong times. But, at the same time, I wish, because we are in this portion nga na we wanna share kung ano yung mga gusto natin about the film. And I really wish I had more to say about the set, the color, whatever. But, mga punyeta kayo SMBF Paranaque. I paid $600 for Premiere Cinema only to watch the film in darkness.
Huh?
Please fix your
Oh my
freaking
God.
projector.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
kidding. Like, I was struggling. Like,
Oh my
buti na lang merong yung mga moments, yung mga important moments. And, you know, I guess, pag daytime yung eksena, I can see stuff.
Oo.
Pero pag darkness, so yung when they were going to the revolt,
Correct.
yung battles,
Oo,
yung, basta
oo.
Talaga?
anything na night scene,
Yeah.
Hindi maayos yung
I could
projection?
barely
Oh my
see
God.
anything.
God, ayusin nila.
And that's freaking $600. How are we supposed to like help the film industry? Okay, you guys are selling really expensive tickets. Ang hirap na nun, I mean,
Correct.
sama na ng loob ko, my God, bayad akong 600, the usual na,
Oo.
dati hindi naman ganito yung pelikula, gano'n.
Grabe.
Tapos yun lang yung mapapanood ko. Parang, ayun lang.
Sa SM Aura, 275 lang.
Sa
Tapos,
SM Marikina rin?
tapos parang, ano pa siya, directors. Oo.
Yeah.
To be fair naman, I know, I'm very aware na it's cinema dependent. It's
Yeah.
location
Oo.
dependent. So that's why I'm just calling out
Ay,
SM City
dapat
BF
600
Paranaque.
pesos, dapat
That
hindi.
is too much. I mean, thanks for the
Correct.
free lace, but I don't care
May
about
free
chips.
Sa amin may free bottle water.
Okay, correct. Pero kita namin lahat.
Oo, kita namin lahat.
So I really wish. I mean, hello, period film. It's my forte. I've been doing this. I would have loved to have seen things, the details. I could see that the handbox that they had looked so beautiful because it looked so crisp and all that. And I read na they actually had 400 handbooks made for Danjong.
Wow.
400 lang. And tas ang galing.
Wow,
Well,
dami
ito yung pinaka gusto ko lang i-share na fun.
Fun fact.
Like, when he was, yung first scenes nga na he was still in the palace, etc., he was wearing blue and
Yeah.
colors. Pero nung na-exile na siya, naka-white lang siya.
Correct.
And it's probably because ang white sa kanila, when they wear that, it's actually burial clothes.
Correct,
already.
oo.
So he is as good as dead.
Oo.
And that was actually the intention of when he was sent to exile.
Yeah.
Diba? I wish I could say more. Maybe I'll wait for the streamers. Kasi kakainis talaga yung SMB.
Ay, pwede mo naman panoorin ulit. 275 na lang sa Aura.
I will. I really want to. Pero kumbaga, kung ang pinupush natin is watch in the cinemas because it's a different experience. I paid $600, sana inintay ko na lang siya sa Netflix.
So,
diba?
sarang base, huwag kayong manonood sa SMBF. Aura or
SM
Sa
Marikina.
SM Marikina. So, there you go.
Anyway, ayun lang naman. So, imagine, in the darkness, hindi ko sila makita. But, despite that, yung performances ni Prince Dosan and ni Hongdo, si Hae-jin tsaka si Ji-hoon, medyo something, Like, medyo something. Bakit ka natawa?
Wala lang.
What do you guys think of their performances?
I mean, Park Ji-hoon is such... I mean, I knew him first as an actor. So, nagulat ako na idol siya. Kasi ang galing niya umarte. Like, that face, it can do anything. Alam mo yun, yung parang konting tok lang ng mata niya, parang ibang emotion na siya automatically. Like, the attention to detail with his face is just, alam mo yun. And I love it. 'Di ba? And parang like, 'di ba, coming in as his forlorn prince na ready nang magpakamatay. Tapos, yung talagang you feel the weight of his character. And yung scene pa nga na nahulog siya dun sa
Cliff?
hindi sa cliff, dun sa boat.
Yeah.
Oo, 'di ba? Na parang comedy siya, pero nung umahon siya, parang, fuck, okay. Parang,
Oo.
Chona, ganon. Pag sinasabi talaga yung Chona, like, natatanda ako yung kaklase ko nung high school.
Pangalan niya
Si
ay
Chona. Oo, pangalan niya si Chona. So, yun. And then yung chemistry nilang dalawa talaga, parang maganda yung bouncing. Off. Yung sa akin lang siguro, I mean, I guess siguro, because it's such a short film, parang it's not even 2 hours. Tama ba? So, parang like, medyo nabitin lang ako dun sa interactions nila. Kasi of course, he had si Park Ji-hoon, si King Danjong. He had to interact with, many townspeople, ganyan, para lang ma-establish yung mga relationships nila and all. So, yung interaction nila, parang medyo nabitin lang ako, pero parang parang na-feel ko naman kung ano yung gusto nilang ipalabas. And parang in terms of like a critical moment of theirs, of course, yung betrayal scene. Parang like, oh my God, I saw Jesus and Judas. May gano'n. Diba? Yung gano'n. So parang like, Park Ji-hoon there, my God, his face. As in talagang like, you betrayed me. As in talagang, nahit ako dun. And then, you see, what's his name? Sorry?
Umdo.
Oo, Umdo. Si Umdo and the actor.
Hongdo.
Oo, si
Si
Umdo.
Hae-jin.
Si Hae-jin. Tas parang like, you can't help but parang sympathize na lang with him because he has a very difficult choice to make. It's either the king or his people. Alam mo yon. And he chose his people. Diba? So that scene talaga, when they took him away, was my favorite.
Ito yung sa ulan, no?
Yes, ulan pa siya, diba?
Struggle, di ko makita.
Girl, ay ko. At least alam mo, at least may magaling audio. Narinig mo yung pitter-patter of the rain. So yun.
Pero kahit na hindi ko makita, na-feel ko.
Diba?
Tsaka kasi yung dalawa, very mata-mata acting
Correct.
sila. So kahit na
Oo.
darkness, kita pa naman yung mata.
Oo.
And like yung biglang shift, yung gulat ni Hongdo na, what are you saying? And then parang si Prince Nosan is saying na parang don't say anything or something. Na
Correct.
parang yung, di ba, yung banta pa na acting, parang just play with me. Yun yung
Yeah.
ano niya, subtext niya.
Yeah.
Nag-gets mo eh. So parang,
Correct.
galing nito. Doon ako medyo nahanga din sa kanya. Kasi like, especially nung beginning, nung parang tamlay-tamlay lang siya, gano'n. Before this nga, parang critically acclaimed, they were all praising him as a really great actor. And nung first few scenes, yung tamlay siya, gano'n, parang, acting na to. Parang gano'n. Pero yun nga, yung mga shifts later on, that really, really, like, took me out. And at the same time, gusto ko lang din, I forgot to mention na isa din sa mga reasons kung ba't gusto ko tong film, or yung marami akong gusto sa choices ng film na to. Kasi they really cast people who look period. Like, I mean, Mido. It took us a while to figure out na, oh my God, si Mido pala to. Alam mo yon. Kasi inano talaga nila, they really, kumbaga, dress them down. They don't look like they're from now. Like, if you saw the faces of the extras, even like the higher extras, they're not the usual K-drama extras.
Mga pinaitim
you know?
lahat, yung townsfolk.
Hindi nga sila pinaitim. Mukhang sila talaga, yung gets, parang yun na yun.
Magaling tanning service nila.
Oo, diba?
Yung mukha talaga silang Koreano na
Of that
alam,
age.
of that period.
Alam mo yung pagkukulang, yung tiger?
I know, sobrang
CG
CG.
was not
CG
CG.
was not. Buti na lang madilim.
Kami hindi.
Doon ako grateful na madilim.
Doon kami nagka-problema.
Speaking of Mido, can I talk about one of my favorite scenes of hers as well? Na parang yun pala yung first time kong maiyak. Yung parang nung nahanap ng mga townspeople, yung kung saan naka-excel si King Danjong and then they started throwing their gifts to the river. Parang at first, parang nung nakikita ko yun, parang okay, touching naman. Pero yung biglang may cut kay Mido na parang iyak na iyak siya.
Oo.
Parang, oh my God,
Oo.
nakakaiyak ka, paano na siya? Parang
Oo.
ganun. Sobrang ganda lang nung eksenang yun. Kasi, ang OA niya eh.
Correct.
Diba? OA siya na made. Alam mo yun,
Oo.
OA din yung iyak niya doon. But, may heartfelt. It was heartfelt. I guess it's because she's a theater actress, so she's able to do it na OA pero alam mong may hinuhugutan.
Correct.
Park Ji-hoon, it's my first time to watch him. Ever. I've never seen anything
Big
of
hero.
him.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't see it. So, parang yun nga. Kilala ko lang siya as 101. So, nagulat ako kasi parang sa 101 dun sa, sa view. Kenkoy siya. Siya yung parang takbo ng takbo kasi parang lahat sila nakatira sila ngayon sa
Oo.
dorm. Ganyan.
Oo.
So, parang
I wanna watch.
meron siyang mga water gun. Nag-water gun siya. As in, ganun siya. Tsaka mataba. Hindi naman siya mataba. Normal.
Oo.
Parang
Kasi he lost so much weight kasi
so
for this
much
film.
weight. As in,
15
dito.
kilos.
Grabe talaga. As in,
What's
makita
your
mo yung
secret?
kanto-kanto kasi ngayon bilog na yung ulo niya. eh.
Oo.
So, parang nagulat na ako. Parang, okay. Pero parang di ako agad na convinced na 15 years old siya. Yun yung parang
Medyo
stretch.
problem daw nila yun. Kasi hindi
Ah.
talaga siya mukhang...
Hindi talaga.
Oo.
Tapos parang may ibang shots na parang nakalimutan yata nila na 15 siya dapat.
Oo.
Kasi parang may mga shots na halatang matangkad siya.
Correct.
Tapos pag iwa-wide, ay hindi pala maliit pala siya
Oo.
kunwari. Bigla may mga ganon. But anyway, yeah, he was so good. As in, nagulat ako sa niya. Parang even nga yung gets naman na parang weak lang kunwari. Pero kahit yung mga weak siya tas yung sumisigaw siya, yung alam mo yung
yung
sigaw
bigla.
ng gutom.
Oo.
Bakit niya na master. Years of being an idol.
Actually.
Hindi na ngayon. Bilog na mukha niya sa 101 comeback.
Pero dun pumapasok yung vocal training niya.
Yes.
Kasi kaya niya maglabas ng gano'n.
Sobrang natuwa ako sa kanya. Ang galing ng parang medyo unexpected. Pero yun din, yung tatay ni Sang yun. Hindi ko maalala, Donghon?
Hongdo. Si The
Hongdo.
Warden na lang. Si The Warden.
Si Hongdong. Grabe siya. As in, parang nung tinititigan ko talaga yung mukha niya. Ganito siya ng totoong Korean, Yung hindi pa nagpa-ulthera or nagpa-shave ng jaw.
Di ba sa dulo may pinakita silang parang painting kunwari nila? Parang ako, I'm convinced.
Ito talaga yan.
Did this come from the annals of like the Korean museum?
Pero ang galing niya eh. Parang at first, parang ang galing niya i-balance the comedy from like the seriousness.
Correct, actually.
And grabe
Kaya nga
talaga
yan.
sa akin, sobrang nag-stick yung yung sila nung anak niya, yung parang at first nagbabanter pa sila yung anak niya, parang, mas mahal mo pa siya kesa sa akin. Tapos parang siya, mas mahal ko siya kesa sa'yo. Cut to next scene nung na siya, nung pinaparusahan na siya. And then he had to go and beg.
Yeah,
Like that whole scene, parang I guess as a parent talagang, parang naiyak!
Oh, no.
Pero parang ganun. As in, ganun talaga yung feeling, parang the way he was really begging, and even if like, supposedly this guy he loved more than his son comes in, who suppose he has the power, yung parang nung pinaalis niya na parang, hindi, sige, ako na lang. Ang ganda nung scene na yun for me.
Ang ganda din ng mukha ni doon, Prince Nosan.
Correct.
Yung na-realize niya na wala talaga siyang power.
Correct. Tapos yung palabas na siya.
Naiyak doon. As in, my heart just crashed.
Galing-galing
Tapos
ni
ito namang
Hongdong.
si pangalan nun, si
Si Ho.
official Han Myung-ho. Nakamukha ni Bomzu. Para, ang galing niya rin dun eh. Kasi parang, he could have played that villain card. Wala ka ng power. Ang galing din niya magtimpla.
Mas strategic. Makikita mo na parang he is more like strategist than like parang, although hindi nagpapana rin pala siya. Shock ako doon na parang, okay, I guess he's a warrior too.
Because all of them were then.
Sobrang gusto ko rin yung buong yung parang, di ba, the King's Warden has to report to the office every day about everything that he's doing. Tapos yung nangyari, yung tiger story. Tapos yung kinukwento niya, na parang kasi, alam mo yun, mukha siyang kwentong barbero eh.
Correct.
Pero totoo siya, guys. Ang ganda-ganda ng eksena na yun. As in, yung parang nung pagkadating pa lang niya, sinave mo na naman buhay niya. Hindi! Siya nag-save ng buhay namin!
Ang ganda din ng batuhan ng minister eh. Parang, yun, kasi parang, din yung, comedy din kasi yung character nun eh. Ang galing-galing nun, taon-tawa ako doon.
I love that.
And it's also, very Pinoy.
Very Pinoy.
Alam mo, kaya naisip ko talaga na parang ko siya. Parang like, it's a really, really good MMFF entry. Alam mo yun? Yung parang, alam mo, talagang yung pangmasa. Everyone can, relate to it. Kasi parang ganda ng mix ng tawa, tsaka ng iyak.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun? So, kaya tungtunga yung mga tao pag nanonood. Kasi parang, it brings you on a ride. And kahit na less than 2 hours siya, it actually didn't feel like that short. No, parang medyo
Sakto lang
kompleto.
siya.
Kompleto naman
Sakto
siya.
for me. I guess you enjoyed the film. Yeah, you said that, and I enjoyed the film. How do you guys rate this film out of 5 stars?
For me, I think it would be 4 over 5.
Oh, that's pretty high.
That's not so bad. I enjoyed it naman for what it is. Napangunahan lang talaga ako ng iyak. Iyak talaga.
The
Oh,
tragedy.
shit.
This is
Oh my God.
Shakespeare.
Also, hindi nakatutok sa akin yung aircon. Nakakasira ng experience kasi parang ngatog ka na. Parang, diba?
For me, I give it a 4.8. I really love this film. I enjoyed every bit of it. I was there for the whole ride. And I think you don't need to know Korean history to appreciate a good story and good acting.
I'm giving this film a 4.5 despite not seeing everything.
So kung makita mo lahat, aakyat siya.
Depends. Pero right now, it's 4.5.
Okay.
Because,
Kung makita mo lahat.
parang Napakalungkot na pala ng rating ko. No? But it's 4.5 stars because despite, I mean, normally I give out really high stars, especially sa mga pelikula na, magaganda. Big, so, as production designer, like, it really, like, struck me with something, blah, blah, blah. Pero hindi ko nakita yon. So, iba yung nakita ko.
Dilim.
And yun, despite that nga, I got insights, I got like perspectives that entertained, made me learn, made me reflect on people, not just Korean people or people of back then and now. Fulfilling siya. It was a fulfilling watch. So I hope you guys who haven't seen the film and have watched this episode, thank you, first of all. And number 2, sana mapanood nyo rin. Coming soon to streamers, hopefully, in case you watch this na wala na sa sinehan ang pelikulang ito. Yeah. So, guys, I hope you like our discussion. If you did, do share to your friends who also watch King's Warden or those who are interested in the film and watching this film. And let us know also in the comments your thoughts on King's Warden. We'd love to know because I feel like this is a discussion that moves,
Correct.
like we have insights now, we can have insights again tomorrow. You guys can have the same, and we would love to push this conversation because I think it's worthy
Yes.
worthy talk.
Correct.
Okay, so the name of this game that I invented again
Pioneer.
is Places of Exile, a balance game. Okay.
Ay. Shit, part 1. Now in cinemas.
Malay mo, maging pelikula to.
Pitch natin.
So, kind of make-believe the Lulu-ish with a
Okay.
twist siya. So, I'm gonna be giving 2 places. So, kailangan piliin yung between the 2 places. So, kung ano yung preferred na ma-exilean.
Okay.
Where you would be put to
I
exile.
don't know na I have a preference.
But wait, the twist is
Oh.
you actually don't choose for yourself. We choose for an assigned person.
Okay.
So we're gonna have 3 rounds. So the first round, I will be choosing for Pia.
Okay.
Pia will be choosing for Trency.
Okay.
And then Trency will be choosing for me.
Okay.
For the second round, Pia will be choosing for me. So balik tayo.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the third, balik ulit tayo.
Okay.
Ganon.
Okay.
So, merong plot twist number 2. Diba? Blockbuster to.
Wow, love it.
Aside from the chosen place,
Uh-huh.
you will have to choose for that person assigned to you kung sino ang ka-exile niya. Diba? So, meron din siyang Kingsmaid. May Mido din siya.
Okay.
Well, not necessarily a maid. Bahala
Yun
ka
na
na.
nga.
Pero ang catch, you can't repeat the name.
Okay.
So, if you give that name na, you can't use it again.
Okay.
So, pagalingan na lang to. Okay?
Ay, anong criteria ng magaling? Kung ano yung magugustuhan ng tao?
Oh,
Parang
sorry,
ganun.
I forget. You have to write for yourself and then the person will have to write for you.
Okay.
So, kailangan mag-match.
So yun ang key.
Yes.
Okay.
Important yun. Hindi ako magaling na game maker, but at least, thank you for your question.
I know.
Oo. So, may point ka if may
Nag-match.
swak.
Okay.
Okay.
Point naman, so, maximum 2 points naman
Oo.
per. Kasi, the place and the person.
And the person. Okay.
Paramihan lang ng points.
Okay.
So, shall we begin?
All right.
Okay, so for the first balance game between these 2 places, will it be a haunted forest or a dangerous jungle? By dangerous meaning merong scary animals like poisonous snakes.
Oh, where would Mon thrive? Where would Mon thrive?
Ako parang gumive up na ako sa points. I'm here for the comedy.
Ako rin.
Sige.
So, I think kailangan siguro ng short explanation.
Oo. For the comedy.
Points? What's it gonna give us? Nothing. Comedy, it gives us engagement.
So, first round. Is it gonna be a haunted forest or a dangerous jungle?
I-reveal na natin. Okay.
For yourself.
Okay.
For yourself?
Start tayo with Pia. Please reveal kung ano yung napili mo for Trency first.
Okay.
Okay.
For Chansey, I chose Haunted Forest with Tick-Tick DK. Kasi tinutuloy natin yung
Oh my
lore.
God, true.
Inumpisahan na natin ito.
Oo.
So, kailangan na siyang tumuloy-tuloy in this universe.
Oo.
Oh my God, oh, perfect.
Meron ako naisip.
Mhm.
Kasi kunwari, di ba, naglalakad kami sa forest,
Mm.
sa haunted forest. Eh, kaya nang tik-tik siya, aswang siya. So,
Oo.
technically, medyo sa taas siya
Oo,
parati.
oo.
So, ang hirap maging magkasama.
Oo.
Pero ang catch, mahaba dila niya.
So, pwede kang lumipad. Parang sa helicopter.
I think I'll try defying gravity.
O, di ba? May kaduet
Diba?
ka.
Ang galing niya kumanta. Nakalabas pa dila
O,
niya.
may nakasabit pa. Oh, wow!
Okay. Did it match with Trency's answer? Please reveal your answer for yourself.
Jungle. Tapos si Songjin.
Ah.
Oh, sorry, Nikki. Pero tangin, hindi kayo maglalast eh. I need to survive. I don't wanna die, sir.
Feeling mo, maglalast ka with Songjin?
Oo nga.
Parang feeling ko capable siya.
Siyang skills.
Marunong siya mag-drive.
Okay, so I'm so sorry,
But I
Pia.
like that though.
Yeah, it's
I
really
feel like,
great.
can I give her half a point?
Sige, I feel like it
Oo,
deserves half.
Thank you
deserves
so
half a
much.
point. Oo.
So Pia gets 0.5. Okay,
Okay.
Trency, please reveal your answer for me.
Ako, ang sa akin is Jungle and Hongjong.
Oh, why?
Kasi, pero I feel like you're a jungle girl. Feels like you're a jungle girl. Alam mo yun, you like climbing trees, ganon. No? I think you'll thrive there.
Mon likes climbing trees?
Since when?
What is this part of friendship I missed?
Where did you pick up on that?
I had a feeling. And I think Hongjong is someone you'd like to be with wherever you are.
Oh, that's really sweet. But yes, you are correct with Dangerous Jungle.
Yeah.
So you have 1 point on that. But I'm actually choosing San. Because I need muscles to survive. Because Hongjong,
Vibes.
yeah.
Gagawin ka niya ng kanta.
Correct.
Ganun yung gagawin niya.
Hindi ko rin alam kung kaya ko rin yun mag-survive. Although maganda siyang way of exile. You're feeling
For entertainment.
For entertainment. Pero ganun din naman because San's really sweet. So I think he's gonna entertain me lots.
Oh, totoo naman.
On different
Ang dahil mo namang
ways.
demand sa kanya, siya na ang magpaprotect sa'yo, papakain sa'yo.
Kaya nga siya
entertain
pinili ko, diba?
ka. Ibibigay niya yung lahat.
Yes.
Thank you, San.
But you still have 1 point. So thank you for your thoughts on me.
And the jungle.
And the
Oo,
jungle.
and you're tree
Kung
loving
saan man ang
ways.
galing yun. To be fair, I love animal prints.
Okay, I think dun galing.
Okay. Okay, so me, I chose Dangerous Jungle for Pia. And I'm going to choose Hoshi to be with you. Just because, danger, jungle, I'm a tiger.
Oo, correct.
Yun lang yun.
At dahil dyan, you do get 1 point because I will be in a haunted forest with Tiger Hoshi.
Oh. Okay, 1
Para
point.
kaming din. Actually, para din tong Jungle Book.
Haunted
Pinili mo
way.
bakit haunted? Ang pinili mo, dapat
With a
jungle
twist.
yung yun.
Hindi, kasi tama ba? Di ba sa Jungle Book, yung may tiger na friend, yung bidang lalaki?
Oo.
Pero
So,
jungle book.
I know.
Jungle.
Kasi kailangan ko siya sa haunted forest para tiger siya. Parang gano'n. May magical powers. Kasi kung
magical.
dangerous forest lang, parang tao pa rin siya
Oh my God.
Wala siyang silbi kung tao siya.
Dream come true ni Hoshi to.
Di ba? Yun nga. Kaya gagawin ko siyang
Grabe,
tiger.
alam mo, this is your gift to him.
I know.
Okay, for our next round, pabaliktad naman. Ang ating option ay sa Chernobyl? Or sa Fukushima? So, some nuclear dead zone. Siyempre, inisip ko, exile A place where you don't want to
So,
be.
kay Pia ako ngayon, no?
Yes.
You're looking like a Fukushima girl.
Okay. Let's start with Trency naman. Trency to Pia.
Fancy to Pia. Wala tong sense. So, ang choice ko is Chernobyl with S-scoops.
Mm.
Because I think S-scoops is very famous in Europe. I think, he can handle, and he's a worldly man, no? Ani pa nga sa mga basa-basahin, he might marry a foreigner.
Me.
You, in Chernobyl.
That's my
Oo,
chance.
yeah,
Mhm.
Ay, magandang pelikula yun. Chance in Chernobyl. Starring Pia and
And
S-scoops.
Mm.
Oo. So, ayun.
Pia and Coops. So, CCC.
Coops. Oo nga,
Oh.
Chance Chernobyl Coops.
Coops.
Oo.
Actually, may 1 point ka.
Ay.
Because I do choose Chernobyl.
Oo.
Pero ang kasama ko ay si Lee Sang-won.
Oh my God, yun yung first choice ko. Dapat
Kasi
ginawa
mahilig
ko.
siya sa Europe. Kaya sasama siya.
Yun.
Ganun lang kasimple.
Ganun lang kasimple.
Oo, sasama siya.
Oo nga. Di lang niya alam kasi kung saan.
Oo.
Pumunta pala siya sa nuclear dead
Oo,
zone.
hindi niya alam.
Oo.
Secret ko lang kung saan tayo pupunta.
Correct.
Ganun lang.
Oo, tama.
Okay, Pia, where and who did you choose for me?
Si Monica pupunta siya ng Fukushima kasama si Yuno. Bakit si Yuno magaling mag-Japanese?
Correct.
Yun lang. Ganun lang kasimple.
Gosh, you know me so well! And also because Yuno loves Japan.
I love that we're bringing them to these places, no? Diba? Because they just love Europe and Japan, right? Like, because all of these places are so healthy for them. No?
They'd love to be there.
Right?
They'd love to be there.
Oo, diba? To be part of history.
Yeah.
As the first idol in Chernobyl and in Fukushima.
But 2 points to Pia, our biggest pointer in a round so far. Okay. So for Trency, I chose Chernobyl
Okay.
with Namjoon.
Good girl, you got it right.
Alam mo kung bakit ko lang naisip na
Bakit?
Chernobyl?
Oo.
Like, I don't know. I just had this imagination that you would keep on saying, "This is Ukraine." Hindi ko alam kung bakit.
Gusto ko na yung na-pick up mo sa ugali ko, no?
Tapos, sasakyan ni RM.
Alam mo, shit, kinilig ako.
Tapos, ang dami niya kasi, ang dami nung alam, di ba?
Diba? Yun nga
So, ang dami niyang Tapos, I don't know, wow. Romanticizing Chernobyl.
Oo.
But if you see kasi yung mga current photos na, the overgrowth na has
Photo shoot.
mismo. Point lang naman is art na siya.
Yun nga di ba?
That's
It's giving
Namjoon's
Banksy.
Yes.
Ganon. Tama.
Place of exile.
Correct. Oo nga. Kapalit lang naman dito yung mga 20 years of our lives. Diba? Pero ang ganda siguro, no? How sexy is this date na nakasuot kayo ng mga
Ng
nuclear suit.
Oo, hazmat suit.
Kiss.
Kiss, tapos biglang titi.
Kasi parehas kayo radioactive.
Saan ba talaga patungo to contest na to? Pero saya, diba? We're creative.
Gusto ko na yung exile is like, because we enjoy this place. There's art. Ganon.
For this last round, para masaya, ang dalawang option ay simple lang. Boracay or El Nido? Simula na sa akin, hindi pa ka nagsistart. So for Pia, I think she'd want to be exiled in El Nido with S-scoops. Because ang exile ay honeymoon daw. Yun lang naman.
Alam mo, sobrang... Yes! And yes, dapat nilagay ko rin na honeymoon.
Honeymoon,
Yun na yun.
correct.
Period.
Ikaw, lalagay ko yun.
Ooh,
Correct.
I have 2 points. Nice.
Delulu na pala eh. Okay.
Oo.
Delulu
Naman.
tayo.
Oh,
Yung mga
shift tayo
exile,
eh.
di ba?
Oo.
Doon tayo sa positive. In exile ka, pero at least honeymoon.
Oo.
Di ba?
Aman pulo. Dapat
Correct.
ganun. Specific.
Specific.
Okay, Pia?
Para kay Trancy,
Ano?
honeymoon din ito.
Ano?
El Nido with DK.
With hearts.
Sabi siya, Delulu episode eh.
Oo nga. Dilulo talaga. Don't stop us.
2 points for Pia.
Ah, Okay. Monica, may tanong ako sa'yo.
Mm.
Pag binabali-baliktad ang last word ng lugar na to, siya na ba
Naku.
ang ka-honeymoon mo?
Siya sa kilig.
El Nido and Dino.
Bumabalik at bumabalik.
Balik sa 17.
Tapos meron siyang tagline, call me El Dino.
Huwag mo siyang pag-shades. Magiging mitsunin siya.
Kapamewang sa
So I guess group honeymoon to, no? Ayaw mo nun, pwedeng naka-package tour yung Excel natin.
Buy one, take two.
El Nido, are you ready?
Sponsor us.
Correct.
Oh, okay, so that was our episode. I hope you enjoyed the game and this has been fun. Share this episode with your friends. We are on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow us there too. And we will see you on our next episode. Thank you, Gumawa. You're the best. Chagoya and
Sarang hey!
Ang galing ng fluffy rice, no?
Alam mo, grabe, lutong siya, rice cooker. Galing. Anong klaseng, na-mention mo before na agriculturist ka, diba? And you like rice. Anong klaseng bigas yun?
Sinandoming.
Hindi NFA.
Hindi NFA. Baka NFA kasi